I just realized we're missing YouTube chat. Let's just fix that up. Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum. There we go. Hi YouTube. Hi Diddly Sloth. So today we are working on our Angry Boy here and his grumpy glory. I figure our first steps are going to be getting his armor. Thank you, Diddly. So I figure we're gonna get him looking all fancy in his armor. We're gonna figure out what we're gonna be doing to these teeth here and making them look real cool. So how's your day going, Diddly? Oh yes, this is a very angry boy. He got an angry face, he got some weapons. Yeah, we're gonna make him a fancy angry boy. How you going, Painty Paints? And I figure we're gonna try for getting this bit of armor. I have heard of review bombing. I have. How you going, Autistic? We've got one kneecap. We've got the pointy kneecap. We've got... Why, is something getting review bombed? Aha! There's the other one. We had a squig stealing it. Our lovely angry land piranha busy going ahead and being like, nah. I mean, we had one kneecap, but then we got another, and you know, we can't just leave it at stealing one kneecap. We gotta steal them both. We gotta have a kneecap collection. Speaking of which, I think it would be really cool to actually start, like, organizing a shelf and, like, having these guys up on a shelf rather than just underneath my computer screen. Because right now, these guys are just spread out under my computer screen. And I think it would be cool to just have some sort of display. So what's this about review bombing? I'm curious. Now we need... I think this and this we used last time. This look about right. Like, I haven't seen... Like, generally speaking, if a movie's being review bombed, if I go and see it, I've not seen... Oh no, we've been caught. We've been caught stealing the kneecaps. Oh no, they gotta find our kneecap collection. Whatever shall we do? We gotta get Deadly Sloth's kneecaps then. It's the only solution here. If we get Deadly Sloth's kneecaps, then it's all done. Yes, the kneecaps. Of course it's the kneecaps. No, you see, kneecaps are optional. Kneecaps are absolutely optional. When you get the kneecaps, when you live without your kneecaps for long enough, nobody notices them missing. It's fine. Yes, we need the kneecaps. You see, does Angron look like he's needing his kneecaps right now? No. Does Cherry look like they have any kneecaps? Nah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't mind the fact that Cherry does never smiles. I mean, Cherry is fine. Contrary to all appearances otherwise, Cherry is fine. We need a brush. Let's go with one of these. Bam. So I think nobody needs kneecaps. It's just in the way. People owning kneecaps is just in the way of me That angry boy is too busy being in a fit of divine rage, blind rage, to be worried about trivial things as kneecaps. Exactly. He doesn't need kneecaps. Kneecaps are trivial, as you have just said. They're trivial. So therefore, nobody needs kneecaps. I can have a kneecap collection. Heartshade! I'm getting kneecaps! And we're going to have a kneecap collection. It's going to be glorious. We're going to start with deadly sloths. So I'm using... You need kneecaps? So I'm using... what are these? Army Painter paints, and I'm using Citadel paints. My preference so far has been Army Painter. I also have Scale 75 contrast paints. Hey Alex, how you going? And these aren't bad. The only thing is, their caps are pretty terrible. Like, they're really nice contrasts, but their caps are terrible. But apparently they've fixed this issue, so you don't end up with holes. Yeah. Like, I don't mind the Citadel paints, except for the fact that you end up with the gunk around the edges that you have to be constantly plucking out, and oh, that's gone somewhere, doing stuff, and then you have to do all that and all that maintenance, and then it's on my fingers. I just painted these this morning. Come on. You know? Whereas these, I can get the right amount of paint out every time. I've been enjoying the fact that it's a fairly consistent mix of paint. So I don't mind these. It's just harder to get. So I'm okay with... I'm preferring these so far. These, I collect them. I have not played Warhammer. So I've got some of these guys. I like the gloom sprites. They're cute. How you going? Yes, we have an angry boy. He exists here. We are painting the angry Angron. His name is Angron. He is angry. There is no ifs, buts, or maybes about it. He does the angry. Oh, we also need to shade up this wing bone. We've got all the other wing bones, but I've forgotten that one. We do need more goon sprites. We have, we've got 1, 2, 3 more squigs that we can paint, and we've got 1 more squig herder, but that's all the last ones I've got, and this is one that we actually added a pipe to. So that's going to be a vibe when we finally get to him. He's just been kind of hanging out. We've been hanging out until we've finished Angron and Sanguinius. So, but I've preferred these to the WizKids models because you can paint them in parts, whereas with the WizKids models, like there's overhangs and things. Where did I put? I think I put the wizards away. But like with the wizards, there's overhangs and things that you can't actually get into, and it's kind of annoying. So it is what it is. Like, I also really like the act of just building these guys, and I find it a lot of fun. Hi, how you going? We'll be doing some painting today. We'll be painting... Oh. We'll be continuing to paint this guy. You've mentioned about that. I have been painting both of them. We've done a Warhammer diorama, and we've done Age of Sigmar minis. And so far it's been grabbing whatever looks the coolest. That being said, I've read up more on 40k than I have on Age of Sigmar. And that's mostly because I've been able to get my greebly little I've been able to get my greebly little hands on a lot more Warhammer knowledge than I have on Age of Sigmar so far. So I figure I'm gonna keep reading. I'm gonna just keep going. I might actually make it through all of the what am I reading at the moment? Gaunt's Ghosts. That's what my supplier is giving me at the moment. I've been given lots of Gaunt's Ghosts books. So I am appreciating the fact that I'm getting given hard copy books, and I am hyped about this because I haven't been given hard copy books in so long. There is just such happy Speeling noises at this. Like, my bookshelves don't get to have more books on them because they are very, very full. Oh, yes, please. Bum, ba, ba. Is it in stream chatting? Do. Oh, why isn't that coming through? One moment. Just a moment, Canonics. I'm just double checking why. I thought I fixed this. That works. All right, let's give. Oh, I'm in the wrong graph. One moment, we're getting your anvil, Canonics. One moment. I gotta find your anvil. Aha! It's a custom anvil. I might have put the anvil with the kneecap. That might have been where it went. I remember you talking about the auto-colonization MF. Alright, I figure we'll give this a base color here because that's going to be I don't open DMs. Deadly. It goes into stream chatting or art. Do. Now we want this to be more bronzy, I figure. And then I figure we start work on this. Da-da-da-da. Oh, tis cute. Tis a very cute space marine. Like, it's really cool seeing everybody's what's it called? Various versions of what their individual space marines are, and how they choose to individualize their chapters. I think, like, like whether it is generic Ultramarines or what are they? The Sons of Dawn, Imperial Fists. There we go. Got there and then. Or Black Templars or Grey Knights. Or whether they go full custom chapters and give them like titles and everything to go with it. Like everything involved with it is just so cool, I think. Because it really shines through with everyone's creativity. And like people who normally wouldn't think themselves to be creative get into this hobby, pick up a brush, and are like, wow, I can actually paint. I can actually do this. I can actually stop touching Angron's mouth because I don't want the paint to rub off. But it actually leads to some really amazing and cool discoveries from people where they actually learn that they can do stuff. And I think that is just awesome. Can we get the yellow in here? Yeah, we cannot touch the mouth. Like, I think there's something with the way I've primed him, but the paint's flaked off quite well on there and on some of these wing joints, so I'm gonna have to come back later on and touch it up. Like, is it being seen? Have I set things up well? I do not know. Wait, oh. There we go. So like, where is it? There! There! So, I'm gonna have to be careful about that. And there's a few other places. So it's like, huh. Pop. But I figure, we got the handle on it. We got the handle on it. It's fine. Bump. And like, hey, how's it going? We be doing some painting. We be doing some fanciness. Angram's getting some colors on him. I figure probably going to need to darken in between the corn symbol, make it pop a little bit more, because I don't want to brighten the corn symbol up. I'm doing pretty good. Like, I need to go ahead and organize a few changes, but like, other than that, like, I need to actually sit down with my to-do list and write things out. I've been a bit disorganized lately, but other than that, I'm doing okay. Is it corn? I mean, I'd like to think it's corn. I would worry if Angron was running around with the symbol of Zench on him. I think that would be worrying in the big time. Like, oh no. Does this mean that Angron was actually a big secret plot all along? To go ahead and like confuse the living daylights out of people? Is he just out here to make people get confused about plots and and get worried? Were the butcher's nails just a lie? Like, not gonna lie, I think as far as the memery and stuff that I've found online, even though I haven't actually learnt anything about him yet, I'd say Zench is probably my favorite Chaos God. But, like, I don't think I'd ever want to run into that. Like, that is not a vibe I'd want to rock. Like, that does not seem like a good time. But then again, neither is angry. Okay, let's hit this with a quick prime. Simple things are made of. No, I'm good. I have my music all sorted. Give him a top hat? I don't... Wait, do we have a piece of paper that we could give Angron? Wait, we have some blue tack. We could try this. Boom. It's gonna have to be a little top hat. Might end up being a wizard's hat, but we can try this. Okay. We gotta squeeze these edges out a little bit more. There we go. We got a little hat for him. If we're talking about... we're giving... There we go! He looks so happy now! Has Slanesh been mentioned? I have not mentioned Slanesh. Like, I know about Slanesh. Slanesh is not my vibe. Oh my gosh. I think I want to make a hat out of green stuff just so that we could have this. This is a vibe. Oh my gosh. This is glorious. I love it. Oh my gosh. Wait. We are sidetracking. We are making this hat. This is amazing. Thank you, MF. This is glorious. Oh my gosh. We're gonna just casually make this. We need to make this. Where's our green stuff? Is it in here? Where is my green stuff? Aha! One piece. Where's the other bit? That is blue. Here's the other. Oh my gosh. Like, we won't be able to keep the hat on this Angron, but we might be able to, like, I might be able to get my hands on a second Angron. We could make up a second Angron and give him a hat. Because this Angron is fighting Sanguinius. So we can't give him the hat permanently, but we could have a second Angron wearing the hat. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. Okay. We're gonna keep the hat over to one side. We're gonna put Angron to one side. Now, we make a hat. Where my knife be at? Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-da-da-da. You need what? This much? That's some boo. That about the right amount? Nope, need a little bit more. Heck, if it's too big, it is very much overjoyed Speeling noises. I mean, who doesn't want an Angron in a top hat? Oh my gosh. So I figured this is gonna be the majority of it. You might need to go ahead and mix it together a bit more. Oh my gosh. This is glorious. Everybody needs a top hat. What's even better is I still have the Vaseline nearby, so I can still use this. I can still mix this. I can still do something. Heck yeah. Glorious. You know, people are gonna walk in and be like, why does this Angron wear a hat? And we can be like, he's dapper. Oh my gosh. If we make this hat just to one side, we can put this on anybody. We can put it on Mortarion, we can put it on Magnus, we can put it on, if we get anything, we can put it on dragons. It'll be glorious. What is this? Is this a lump of something? Yep, it's a lump. Magnus did nothing wrong. Yeah, exactly. Where did you get this hat? Oh, well, I made it. Everybody deserves a hat. I mean, from what I understand, Magnus went ahead and tried to warn good old Daddy Imps. And in doing so, he busted through the super secret wall he was told not to bust through. Because he thought it was a good idea at the time. Like, that's what I understand. And this led to the whole problem. That is now the situation. Okay, we need this shorter. Give this a little pat. I mean, I'm sure people could 3D print this. I mean, it's a basic hat. Well, that's not supposed to happen. There we go. Now that it's shorter than everything else, we can give it a roll out. Make everything smooth. Should be rolling it out with like a... There we go. I mean, saying it's on Etsy would probably do pretty well. You probably have a few people searching. Alright. Then roll out this half. And then we gotta we need a squish-em-a-bob. That's what we need. We need a squish-em-a-bob. Oop. Oh, don't worry. I am an old hat at not cutting myself. I have skills. I have done various silly things that should have caused injury but did not many times. How am I going to get this off my desk? With great skill and precision. That's how. Probably also, we should have put Vaseline on the desk before I just did that. Now I'm not sure how I'm going to get this off. This is stuck. Also, don't follow the Speeling for knife safety tip. What does Shade need to do? Nothing. Except for probably growl me for knife safety. Because, I am not a paragon of knife safety. That did not work. Yeah, it's not entirely improbable. Okay, we're gonna do this a different way. Vaseline. No longer slippery fingers. Now they feel really gross. Yeah, or a modeling store. Yeah, there are modeling stores. Alright, we're gonna do it this way. We're gonna smooth it out. We're gonna... Like, I've definitely seen things like top hats and things on, there? Oh, cool. Okay, and then in theory, we can just mush these together. Get that. There we go. One very dapper hat. Now that it's covered in oh, my fingers are gross now. There we go. Alright, now what we need to do, we need to get more Vaseline. Yeah. We need to sharpen up some of these lines. Also need flexible ones. This is such a sidetrack and I love it. Oh. There it is. Bam. Yeah, like the online else is fine. Like the online economy sometimes baffles me, but always it impresses me. Aha! Okay. Now we have a hat. All we need to do is like get these to be smoothed down. Get all the finger marks off them. Because we do not want them, nor need them. Be super gentle about it. You also don't want it to, like, lose its shape. Which is entirely possible. Ha! Bum bum bum. There we go. I think we have a hat. What we're going to do is we're just gonna carve into this top a tiny little brim. Gosh, I haven't had the opportunity to do something like this since forever. Oh my gosh. No, it's not called a brim. Is this a... no, it's a hat for Angron. We're copying this blue tack hat we made. But you know what? Cherry can probably wear it as well. It's probably the right size for Cherry. It is the right size for Cherry. Oh my gosh. I think this has turned from a top hat into like a Indiana Jones hat. And I'm kind of there for it. Okay. There we go. Let's just fold that back down. We will let this dry, and next time we'll be able to give this to Angron, and it can sit. It's Cherry or Doulahan. Technically, Cherry is a bone golem. Ah, fedora. Ah, you know, I've never seen a fedora in real life. It's just been one of those vague hats that exist. Like, I've owned a trilby, but never a fedora. Like, I used to have quite the hat collection, but I think the only... like, it was one of those things where it just didn't really exist. But yeah, so Angron now has a fez sort of golem. Oh yeah. So Angron will now own a hat like this. But I figure we'll have to wait until we eventually get the chance to paint another Angron. If we get the chance to paint another Angron to put it on. Yeah, it is a vibe. I'm there for it. It's just I like it. And it's a great sidetrack. Like, I'm sure we will put that hat to great use. Bum, bum, ba, ba, ba. Oh well, I will deal with the fact that there is stuff on that blade later. See you later. But anyways, we will practice knife safety and put the cover back on the knife because this is important. Bam. Okay, anywho, we have these bits. Put 'em. I mean, if anyone's gonna be heretical, it's gonna be the traitors, right? I mean, they went so far as to even turn their entire forms into someone different. I think they deserve to be looking this fabulous. Wait, this fabulous. Bam, 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 bam. I mean, who else goes ahead and grows extra limbs to look more fabulous? I mean, Fulgrim isn't my favorite, but even he went ahead and grew extra limbs. He got 2 extra arms. That being said, he lost a leg. He doesn't have a leg to stand on. So when you don't have a leg to stand on, I don't know where you go from there. Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's heresy. Oh, it's glorious. Wait, which way up is this? Which way up is this supposed to go? Angron, come here. Which way up is your leg piece supposed to go? Is it this way? Or is it this way? I think it's that way. I mean, is it a pig leg? Are snakes one-legged or zero-legged? Like, I'm not sure on that. No, wait. If you look at an x-ray of a snake, they're just spine all the way down. So therefore they're zero-legged, right? That makes sense. Snakes are zero-legged. No leg, but yeah, no leg because... So really... Fulgrim doesn't have a leg to stand on. He's just out there hanging out and being like, yeah, this is fine, don't mind me. I don't know what's funnier. So in reality, he has the same amount of limbs. Wait, are tails counted as limbs? So, is a dog a 5 single-limbed, zero-legged? Are snakes long-necked, necked with short tails, or are they short necked with long tails? Or are they short necked and tailed but long waist? Oh my gosh. Tail is limp. Wait, where does the waist end on a snake? Wait, do they have a waist? Oh my gosh, this is going to keep me up at night. I'm going to be thinking about snail waists. Wait, does that mean Fulgrim believes in the power of friendship? Wait, is it the power of friendship or is it the power of friendship? Need more blue tack on this. Blam, blam. Snakes don't have a waist? Wait, they often say snake hips? Wait, yes, it's often... Wait, they do have legs, but it's vestigial? Wait, what, Puppet? Hi, by the way, how are you going? They do, but it's vestigial. Okay. That's a vibe. So you got snakes who have vestigial limbs. Okay. Okay, now I'm just picturing Fulgrim with like itty bitty feet just like kicking out the edges. Being like, yeah, this is fine, don't mind me. The waist is defined as the narrow part of the torso from under the ribs to the top of the hips. Ha! So, in reality, do snakes even have hips? Yeah, a Naga or a Lamia, they do have a neck, waist, and tail. But, like a normal snake, that's just snack. That's snack up and down. They'd just be a normal snack, doing snack things, making everything confusing. Maybe that's why Shakira for the hips don't lie. Once upon a time, snakes were like any other lizard and they gradually lost limbs. Oh yeah, isn't there like a subspecies of lizards that are known as legless lizards? And they get mistaken for snakes? Snakes don't have hips, they have... Okay, I need to look up an X-ray of a snake. I'm getting so... Snake X-ray. Snake X-ray. Bomb. That is an AI generated image of a snake. I do not want an AI generated image of a snake. Why am I getting AI generated images of snakes? Hi, Mick. How are you going? Is there a way to go ahead and take out AI generated images of snakes? Okay. Wait. They are not snakes because of morphology. The jaw of a snake is split and a legless lizard isn't. Oh, okay. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, we're here to solve the question. This is the best one I got. I cannot open this. Why can't I open this? I cannot open this picture. Can I open this picture? Because people kept making AI and... Oh, yeah, that sounds about right. Why is it wimpy? Okay, I do not see a pelvis on the snake. Oh my gosh, we got muscles on the Speeling. Oh my gosh. So we got a legless lizard that gets its mouth split. And a normal snake that doesn't. Okay, okay. This makes sense. Ha! Okay, we have snake image. Bam! Bam! Okay. Here we have an X-ray of a snake. Also, one has eyelids and the other doesn't. Guess which is which? Wait, we can go into Google Flags and turn AI off. Wait, we could do that? Oh my gosh, I am so doing... Jade, please could you message me something about links for that? So, like, we can actually see that there is no bones or anything. Like, I need to pull this up so that I can see the picture as well. Future Speeling is going to be confused why there are snake skeletons on my computer. Which is made AI to start cannibalizing itself. Good! The sooner we get rid of AI, the better. Honestly, like... Okay, so there is no pelvic bone on this. Okay, we have learnt something today. I can't see if there's eyelids because this is a skeleton. But you can see the bit where the jaw splits. That's cool. Like, that's a vibe. Okay, we have... Oh, yes. Yes, we need to figure out, is this a long neck and a short tail or a short neck and a long tail? That is the next question. I think what we'll do is we'll leave the snake over to one side. There we go. Perfect. So is it a long neck or short tail or a short neck and a long tail? And does it have a waist? Yes. I mean, I'd like to say... Once Art Theory streams start, Future Speelings will see this and be audibly confused. I know. You know, I would like to know how much time travel Future Speelings do. Like, I look back at my VODs and I'm like, what was I doing? Why was I doing this? And like, sometimes I get very confused. Like, depends on where its stomach is. I think, like, as far as I understand, a snake's skeleton has like a big long lung in it. So like, I don't think human proportion really counts for much. Hopefully we're getting a bronzing going on there. Bronze. Like, does a snake eat... And does a snake become all tail when it starts to eat its own tail when it becomes a Ouroboros? You'd say regular length neck and long tail? Okay. So we're looking at... Wait, which finger? This finger. So we're looking at just the first little bit being the neck, and then the rest of it being tail. I think I'd say up to the first bend being neck, and then up to the last bend being tail. Like that's my thoughts. Because when you think of a snake keeper, they have like that hook thing, right? They have that hook thing that they go ahead and they catch snakes with. And like they tend to hook the snake on the first area. Is it a long neck or a short neck? The stomach is in the third of the body. Okay, so we have a stomach in the first third of the body, which means I guess that makes it a short neck. We do need Steve Irwin back. Steve Irwin would know. It's either that or we need like a third party. We need to get someone in and be like, is this a long or a short-necked snake? Just be like, these are answers that need answering. These are questions. It's urgent. Please. Yeah, that is true. I mean, don't they have like, I'm sure Australia Zoo. Zoo. Okay, we're gonna find out if Australia Zoo has a social media. They have a Facebook. Well, they have a Facebook. I mean, I think True Blue Australians would be. Where is Harry Potter? Yeah, exactly. We'd need like Harry Potter or an Australian or like someone who lives with snakes, like an actual snake person to come ahead and actually tell us how snake work. Yeah, or Dr. Dolittle. Just be like, are you long head? Are you little head? Are you body? How you work? Because otherwise, like, we ain't got it. I think we fail. Well. It varies from snake to snake. That is probably right. I think it probably does. Ha! Ha! Okay, why don't we shrink it down, put it to one side like a mystery, so that if anyone comes in, they can ask about it. Let them just be confused by snake. Bob. So it's small. I mean, I'm pretty sure at this point in time, it is just small snake. Like, it's just existing there as small snake. Like, you can't get past that. Now, if we go ahead... Where is my black? Where is my black with basically nothing in it? Wait. I mean... Do I know about Speel Snake? Do I remember Speel Snake? Has Speel Snake happened in my timeline yet? I don't remember. I'm trying to remember. Trying to see if there's any paint in here. It's not very successful. What is the Speel Snake? Puppet, I'd love to know. Inquiring minds and all that. Now for the next shower thought question? Yes. I'm very curious. What is the next shower thought question? Like, honestly, I look forward to whenever someone brings these kinds of questions up because they're a lot of fun. Oh. Oh. Well, obviously the snake is now a Speeling. And nobody can question it. Like, there's no other way about it. It's obviously a Speeling. Probably should have done in between the teeth first. We really should have done in between the teeth first. Chihuahua? Who wins in a fight? 10 chickens or 1 vicious chihuahua? If they're just chickens, Speeling the snake. I think this is suspicious. Wait a minute, we could make Chihuahua? I think it depends on the breed of chicken. But I say 9 times out of 10 it would be the Chihuahua. Also, like, chickens are vicious. Like, the more I think about it, the more I'm considering it. Like, Also, chickens will absolutely go for rats and stuff. Like, I don't know. Oh. We could totally make a Speeling talking gif. Like, wait, we're missing Puppet. There we go. Like, in the same way of making Puppet, just as a... Where is it? Bomb. Where you be at? Yeah. We're doing the silly. Da-da-da-da. About to surprise you all with this. Probably. Maybe. As soon as I remember where it's loaded in. Is it this? You know what? It's going to be... Bam! This is the wrong program. It's also... But yeah, you can do something like this. And then just have Puppet. Or you could do it with a snake. You have a rabid dog with a little guy syndrome? Oh. Yeah, like... From what I understand, like, a lot of chihuahuas have... Like, a lot of the chihuahuas that have, like, a chronically bad temper have either, holes in their skulls where their brains aren't fully situated. Oh my gosh. Gotta have small hands for the Speeling the snack one. True that. Or, it's their brain is constantly being squeezed, giving them migraines. Like, Chihuahuas are a whole thing of genetic issues. Like, you would not catch me buying a Chihuahua. Okay, is that helping with the whole thing? I'm not sure. Well, yeah, Rottweilers, a lot of the purebred dogs, like, heck, Lucky, come here. Yeah, Lucky. Oh yeah? Yeah? Can I use you as a demonstration? Yeah? Hi. Come here. Oh, you're gonna be a helpful fella. This is Lucky. He is friendly and helpful, and he likes to snuggle. Can you look down here? Yeah? Yeah? Hi. Yeah, hi. Yeah. Oh, no, he's not wanting to look. Oh well. But himself, like, the breeds, he's a pound puppy, but his breeds, I wouldn't want to buy a purebred one of him. Oh, yeah, it'd be Lucky. Oh. He's not quite sure about being here. He's not usually allowed up here. Yeah. Do I have the cat treats here today? No, I don't. Okay. Yeah? Okay, I'll let you get back to going to sleep. There you go. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. Oh, big stretch. Yeah, big stretch. Yeah. I'm sorry for waking you up. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, good boy. Here you go. Yeah, so, like, I was kind of hoping I'd be able to show off his face. But, like, it's a good example of, why I wouldn't want to buy from a breeder who isn't ethical. Because it's a bit munted. And he's gotten the short end of the stick, as it were. It is your... Yeah. 9 times out of 10, unless there is someone who takes him out in a bit. Which are more fascinating, land or water animals? That is a hard decision. That is a hard decision. I think, with much deliberation, I would say water animals. Just because there is less known about them. That being said, my favoritist animal in the whole entire world is a panda, a giant panda. The big, silly animals. Well, the thing is, like, there are still areas, I think, from what I understand, of the Amazon rainforest that haven't been properly explored. And there are still species on Earth, like on the make sure they don't bite me. Yeah, that is true. Like, I don't think I'd ever want to meet one up close and personal. I've seen them in zoos now. Like, I've had the opportunity to see a panda in a zoo. And that was really, really amazing. And I am happy with that. But like, there are still both land and marine animals being discovered. They have 2 brain cells between 5 pandas. Yeah, that is about accurate. I personally don't think that there would be a worry between whether it would be one or the other. Both brain cells are fighting for third place. Yeah, basically. Like, I am constantly impressed that pandas have survived. But they're adorable. Which is probably why they've survived. Like, no one would look at something that is ugly and mean and be like, yes, we need to let this thing survive. It is obviously the most important thing to ever meet and exist. Like, if mozzies were going extinct, everyone would be like, oh yeah, it's mozzies, we don't care. Yeah. Like, when I was a kid, I saw the statistic for pandas, and it was something like that there was about 1,000 pandas left in the world. And I was like, oh no, they're going extinct. I'm going to make them my favoritist animal. And they've stayed my favoritist animal for that reason. Like, that's one of the main reasons why they started becoming my favorite animal. Among others, but that's one of the main reasons. As for, like, the sea, the fact that we have not completely mapped the sea on any major level, I think just adds to the mystery. Like, I think that is beyond amazing. And like, the sea never seems permanent to me. Like, you look at the sea and everything in it, like the tides change, everything in it changes. So if you want to look at an ever-moving, they deserve to die just because of the itchy bites, yeah. But like, everything to do with it is just this amazing, colorful. Well, even then, like, you have the coral reefs that are colorful and bright and amazing, and then you go into the dark areas, and then you have the hunting things that go ahead and actually light up and scare the living daylights out of things because their light is death. And it's just like, yes, do not mind me. I'm just going to shine a light and use this light to eat you. And that is just so cool, and I like it. And then you have dolphins that humans go ahead and... We didn't because it's hard. Most of our tech is light-based, so you need very complicated sound technology. Oh, yeah. And that's a whole nother thing. Humans are very, very incompatible with the deep. Like, yeah, you want to step out into this unknown alien landscape. Well, guess what? You're going to implode, actually, when you actually hit the real deep. So you need to buy this fancy can. Dolphins are the humans of the sea. Yeah. Like, I saw a video about these teenage dolphins going ahead, finding a pufferfish, and then just bullying the daylights out of it. Just for shits and giggles. Oh dear. And all they wanted to do was get high off the toxins of this poor pufferfish. So they were bullying it to go ahead and get the pufferfish to swell up. And it's like, These dolphins are way too smart for their own good. And like, congratulations. You should see what they do with poop. The bog. Yeah, like, dolphins are madmen. Utter madmen. Yeah, I realized as soon as I said it, Shade. I was like, oh. Like, honestly, I think if dolphins ever figure out how to actually get out of the water, we're going to end up having a whole new list of war crimes, because people are going to go ahead and be like, oh yeah, it's dolphins, don't mind us. And then the dolphins are going to be like, oh, don't mind us, we're so cute. Now watch as we give Canada a run for their money on how many war crimes we can create in a week. Okay, I actually like that. I think we'll do that for the World Eater symbols. The Simpsons covered this already? Oh, I don't actually watch The Simpsons. Huh. Okay, I'm curious. What are porpoises? I thought porpoise was another word for dolphin. It's not a war crime the first time. It's only if it's repeated. Oh. Want to hear a scary... Okay, hit me with the scarier thought. There we go. Zoom. There we go. One World Eater symbol. Ta-da. Might need a little bit more shine, but we'll get that later. Yeah. What is the scarier thought we are to have? Like, you even get to fight dolphins in one of the Simpsons games? Oh my. Are you expected to win? Because if it's underwater, I don't expect anybody winning against the dolphins. Like, the dolphins are obviously the mafia. Could not convince me otherwise. We need a bigger brush. If you rip a hole in a net, then it has less holes. Dolphins go on land. Oh, well, I mean, they do go on land, but it's not usually deliberately. It's kind of like a oopsie daisy. Someone did an oopsie on the navigation-y. Most mammals are smart because of passing down knowledge to the young. Octopi are very smart, but they are self-taught and live a year. Imagine if they live as we do. Oh. Wait, octopuses only live 1 year? What? I thought octopi were like 10-year type creatures. I thought they lived way longer. Oh my. Okay, that is actually kind of terrifying. Oh. They stand on their tail fin and hop towards you. Oh. Honestly, that would be that would be very terrifying. I would not... I kind of want to see that. That's a vibe. Like, I saw someone mess with... Like, I saw a video of someone deciding to go ahead while they were snorkeling, messing with an octopus. And the octopus took one look at the dude and decided, fine, you want to go? And the dude had to, like, emergency bail out of the water because the octopus figured out how to rip off their goggles and their snorkel and wrapped itself around his neck. And it was like, bro, that was the dumbest move you could make. You do not mess with the octopus. There we go. Some color on this. There we go. I still don't know what color I want to do this. If it has, yeah, exactly. If it has more limbs than you, beware. Yeah, like dealing with insects and stuff as well. Like I don't look in stream chatting. Oh my gosh, it's the dolphins. What is the dolphin? What? Oh my goodness. You know, the fact that the saxophone is the thing that is actually doing the most damage is the amazing thing here. Oh my word. Oh. That is a cute cat. That is a very cute cat. You fight so many strange things in the game. That's a vibe. I can get behind that. Let's get some color under here. Like, I like games where there's a bit of randomness. It's kind of cool. Randomness and unpredictability is like such a vibe. There we go. Okay. Now we need our next shade. A bit of the orange. Actually, what color is this? Oh yes, it's the Deathclaw, because I looked at Deathclaw and I was like, ah yes, Fallout. But it is in fact not Fallout. Ba, 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 ba. There we go. Yes, it is in fact acrylic paint. I would have never guessed. Having acrylic paint showing up like that? It's a shock. A horror. Terror beyond all magnitudes. We should probably actually paint the horn in these colours as well. And stop it from actually going any further. 1010 would not eat again. It depends on the colour of the paint. It depends on the colour of the paint and the mixture of the paint water. Because you can have some very nice time of the paint water tasting pretty good. Just putting it out there. Wait, is this a layer? No, this is a base. Okay, we're actually doing this colour. So I think this would be pretty good. Not intentionally eating. The Donut Man is a giant robot. Patty and Selma is a two-headed dragon. Itchy and Scratchy Games, Blender Zoidberg. The show's creator is a literal god. Oh my gosh. There's a fish that makes little gardens and has learned to lead humans to sea urchins because they eat the crops. Oh my gosh, that's adorable. I love it. Why is this so wet? Why are you wet? How many layers of this am I going to have to do? Like, here in New Zealand, wrassfish. Oh, okay. Here in New Zealand, sea urchins are called kinna, and they're eaten fairly regularly. So, like, that would honestly go down super well over here. Like, I've tried kinna once or twice. Not my favorite personally. Like, but I can see why people would like it. Boom, boom. There we go. Giving it the scare. Rawr. Fair enough. See you soon. Like, at the moment, I'm not picking up any or very many unusual facts or anything like that, because like I have had my nose in books and I've been like, yes, I am off in the land of reading too many books about 40k. And I have just been very, very stuck in that. And if it hasn't been that, it's been going ahead and reading the wikis. So I have fallen down the rabbit hole very hard. Like, I would have normally expected to have surfaced for air by now. I'm surprised I haven't. Like, normally on picking up a new hobby, it's like, I would have thought that a 3-month turnaround would at least have my brain being like, okay, now we can focus on at least picking up some of your other stuff by now. You can look at some other things, but apparently not. Apparently this is the vibe. And so I'm just rolling with it. And I figure eventually, I'll be able to go back to watching documentaries about lions and things. Or space. I like space. Space is cool. There we go. Then if we go ahead and we add some more of this, just at the bottom. While it's still wet and we let it just dab out. What is it called? Wet blending! There we go! Like, I think it's kind of neat when people go ahead and they speak about space and then they're like, yes, but did you know? Wait, honey badgers aren't honey badgers the one that go ahead and they turn around in their own skin and they can actually go and take a chunk out of anything that's actually held on to them at any point? Like, even lions and warthogs won't go at them? Like, I'm sure it's honey badgers. Yeah, lions don't mess with them. Yeah, yeah. Da da da. Up. Okay, now I think we can glue these kneecaps onto this anchor. Ba-da-ba. Yeah, this looks about right. Honey veg. Okay, what's the most unhinged animal? If we have... Whoops. I needed to get more glue. If the honey badger is the second most unhinged, what's the most unhinged? I'm trying to think. Is it Australian? My first thought is it's got to be an Australian animal. Get this into the knee joint. Squiggle it around. They're also next to immune to poison. They take bites from cobras and mambas, get high, then sleep it off. Oh my gosh! That's nuts! What the heck? I'm gonna have to start looking for a matte varnish for this. I did the wrong... Meerkats? I don't know, like meerkats... Wait, what do I know about meerkats? Meerkats stink. What is my favorite space fact? There's a galaxy that's shaped like a sombrero. There was also a planet that scientists thought that there was going to be water on, but then, oh no, wait, not water, that they thought they found lights on, but it turned out it was actually refraction. And then they were like, oh, but then it turned out that, oh no, I'm thinking of a different planet. But yeah, they found out that there was a planet where they thought that there was water on, not water, lights on, and they were really hyped about it because they thought they'd found extraterrestrial life, but it turned out it was actually natural gases. So that's another thing. Please tell me I got the right glue. Meerkats are the most common reason for zookeepers to retire. Well, now you know, if you get moved from something to the meerkats, the zoo does not like you. Just do that. Hopefully we don't stick our fingers in that. It's fine. Ah. Oh no, I'm sticking my fingers to it. You can't sat anymore, Shay? There we go. Angron has legs! We have stolen kneecaps. We have put them in place. It is a glorious day. We have an angry boy. What? Okay. While that ad is going, I'm going to grab my light. I'm going to have a quick drink. I will be right back. Where's my be right back? There it. This be right back is thoughts on the chlamydia bear. I will be back with my thoughts on the chlamydia bear. Okay. Like, I've seen koalas, but honestly, I think koalas are in the category of they're kind of gross. like they're so dumb. Like they do not have the brain cells. It makes me wonder how they've managed to survive. Hey, Lucky. Hi, what's up? How they've managed to survive in Australia? Like, they just sort of exist? And then be like, oh yeah, don't mind me. I just eat the leaves, and if they don't look like the leaves, I don't recognize them as the leaves. So you can't actually feed them leaves that are pre-harvested. They just exist. Yeah, koalas are cute, but kiwis are way cuter. Exactly. This is the truth of the matter. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Now we need the pot for this. It's in here somewhere. Because this is the rest of Angron. In this box. We need... Because we're starting on wires. I'm very proud with how Angron's turning out. Oops, that's my light. Get rid of that. What is the rest of... Oh! Hey, my tweezers that I lost like ages ago! Oh my gosh! Yay! It's good to see those. Alright, we are looking for... Aha! This individual piece! There we go. So we are painting that up, because that is the last piece of Angron's head. Before we go ahead and we put Angron's back shoulder piece in, like this, I believe. Yeah. And then he looks all fancy and ready. I believe that's right. Anywho. Yeah. Looks right. I'm assuming it's right. We're going with the assumption it's right. Anyways. It's fine. So, what we need to do is we need to pull out some blue tack. Because we got some blue tack in this hole right here. We need our bigger blue tack pulling wire. Ha! It has served its purpose faithfully and shall now be rewarded by being plucked Come on. Be plucked. Pluck, I tell you. Eh. I got it all? No, we're just tossing Angron around. Like, I kind of think it's weird, funny, unfortunate that the koalas all have, like, as far as I know, almost all the koalas have chlamydia. Like, how they ended up with it, I have no idea. But it's like, this is unfortunate. Like, I don't know if they're carriers or... Wait, we have tweezers! We have tweezers! We can do this! Ha-ha! Ha-ha! There we go! Wonderful extracting of blue tack. Maybe? Can we get it all? Like... It's very confusing to me. That being said, like, the fact that people go ahead and are like, yeah, don't mind the koalas, the drop bears. Yeah, they're absolutely vicious. They're gonna drop out on you at any point. Yeah, nah, mate. Like, that is highly amusing to me. On so many levels. Come on, blue tack. I don't want to ruin this paint job. This paint job that we have spent many an hour working on. We are possibly going to have to figure out another method for the next time that we do this. This is, something else. Okay, so this goes ahead, goes from here to here, gives Angron his cool extra dreadlocks that he really doesn't like, but that's okay, it's his face. And then, I think we paint these we pre-paint these. I think that's probably what we're going to do. We'll pre-paint these. And then we'll get the extra little bits of plastic off them that we can see glinting in the light. Wait, if we zoom in. Here we go, glinting in the light. Get rid of those. Then we should be good. So it's just a little bit of a cleanup. Life should be fine. Aha. Probably should have done this with the clean scalpel rather than one that's filled with green stuff. I should probably make a specifically green stuff scalpel. Like, just if we end up doing a lot of green stuff, like having a specifically green stuff scalpel. Rather than going ahead and being like, yeah, don't worry about it, it's everywhere. I think that would be the vibe. Doo-doo-doo. all of it? No? There we go. Much tidier. Speeling approved. Alright. Now I figure if we go ahead and just plant that in there, and we gently, always gently, do that. Wait, have we put this in? Yes, yes we have. Look at that. And a bit of this, like just a little bit of this into our grey. So this is going to make all the cables just stand out. Make it feel very unnatural that they're there because of the fact that this is going to turn it into a cold blue. And Angron everywhere is he's warm colours. So this is going to make it all pop. And that's exactly what we want. Because with all of it popping like that, it's going to really make the cables obvious. And we can also do his ports all in this grey too, which I think would be good. Because it's not going to be a super strong blue or anything like that. It's just going to be a touch of cold. It's almost the same color as the plastic. Like, you can barely tell the difference. But we can shade it, we can do whatever, because this is a base coat. And it makes it so that these are going to stick out like a sore thumb and go, this is what's wrong! We have the angry guy and we know why he's angry. Which is exactly what we want. And like, storytelling in a model, that's the vibe. What's in there? That being said, trying to figure out what's actually paint and what's not, that might be a little bit tricky. But we'll figure it out. We always do. Boom. There we go. So now, I figure, we've already got the amount of blue we want in here. So if we go ahead and we just shade it with black, well, shade the color we've made with black so that it ends up being a darker hue. Ba, 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 ba. Out to there. Seems about right. be good. Make it looser. Get into all those cracks. Because all of this back here is going to be covered by that hood thing. This hood thing. So getting this darker and then in these little crevicey bits. What is it? Eaten away? I don't know. Either way, getting those shaded, I think it's good. Yeah. Boom. That being said, I'm not sure if doing under here is actually going to be a what's the word? Useful? I don't know. Who cares? It's going to be done. This vibes. Oh my gosh, I was playing Aloft the other day and seeing, because Aloft's come out with a new update and now it's got like the bees and stuff, they actually fly around and it is so cute. It is downright adorable seeing everything like completely and utterly flying around and seeing everything full on coming alive, and I am just, oh my gosh, there's bees and they buzz and it's adorable and I love it. It is so cute. Like on the island, because for those of you that don't know, Aloft is a game where you get a flying island and then you go ahead, that's where we plug it in, and you sail around this giant eternal storm trying to save the world, basically. And along the way you rescue islands, you make habitats and all this other stuff. And basically, you can make a flying fortress type thing if you want, or a cozy home, or whatever. Me, on the other hand, I kind of have ended up leaning into, yeah, I'll dump my stuff down wherever and see what's going on the other islands, because you can literally pilot the islands. Okay, that is prepped, and just getting the fun. Honestly, a Loft AMV of flying, hiding in the blue would be very accurate. Not gonna lie, very accurate. Just need to touch there, there. And there. Now this can't. Line up. Oops. Aha! Hang on with his cables. He's getting there. He's getting there. Like I would vibe with that. Like hiding in the blue. Yeah, I would vibe with that. Do do do. Okay, we got some other cables to paint now. Ah! And I think what we'll do is we'll actually make these a bit darker. Like, we'll keep that as the highlight color, and then we'll just darken everything. So it feels a little bit too dark. Like, I would vibe with singing that. Like, the song was quite enjoyable to sing, Hiding in the Blue. We just give it a gentle brush, bring out the texture. There we go. Some of these I probably should have done before I glued on the top piece. Oops. Oh well. Such is life. What did I just put in my eye? Nope, we're good. We are good. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Okay. So, like, I think like overall this is looking pretty good. Like, we're gonna have to patch up this gap here somehow. Maybe attack it with some putty or some sprue glue. If we make, that being said, I'd need to make some sprue glue. I haven't made some yet. So that'll be an interesting event. Seeing how we do that. But be worth it. Like, we've got the sprues for it now. Just hanging out, being like, yeah, this is fine. Bum, bum. Go. In the blue, safe from all the clouds. In the blue. Oh gosh, now I got that song in my head. I think that's everything there. Go. Like, figuring out where these cables end and they start, that's the tricky part. Uh-huh. Do-do-do. There we go. Either that or a slightly edgy AMV for escaping gravity. I could see it. I could see it. I mean, I'm pretty sure they make keyboards the size that they are so that people are always slightly unsatisfied by them. So that people are like, ah, yes, now I have a bigger phone. So now, hopefully, I will not fat finger anything. And then they realize, like, 3 weeks in, that no, I'm still fat fingering things. So therefore, they will be less pleased with everything. So it is a constant, like, I must go buy a new phone. Like, that is the Speeling conspiracy theory right there. Now, we still have cables that are supposed to connect into here from there, but we haven't added them yet. Yeah, exactly. So therefore, people who are on their phone being like, yes, why are you like this? And then actually it's a permanent thing. Like, everybody has the issue. Like, I do a lot of writing on my phone. And I find that even though I prefer to write on my phone because for some reason I concentrate better when I'm writing on my phone, who knows why? It is just a Speeling thing. But I end up going over sentences several times. Just because, like, it gets fat-fingered. And tis just how it is. There we go. I'm like, is it true? Probably not. Like, I think the inherent FOMO that has been cultivated for humans is probably more involved. Like, some of my friends eyeball the new phone and are like, but this one's more. This one's got a higher number. Therefore, it must be better. And they go ahead and buy it and they don't even look at the specs. They're just like, bigger number, better. Which I have questions about. I have many questions. Because, like, I get it from a marketing standpoint to go ahead and encourage people to buy, but on the other hand, going ahead and getting sucked into the cycle of it's not new, I must buy, is pretty rough. Like, that's not fun for any of the buyers or receivers. Like, it must be pretty stressful. There we go. Oh, that's already looking cooler. Then there's you who looks at a new phone like Dracula looks at a blessed silver cross. Like, honestly, I think keeping a new phone phone for as long as you can is a good thing, because like unless, like, on one hand it saves money, but also like it saves the time and effort of having to set up something and then be like, yay, I'm finally done. What do you mean there's a new phone out? Like, I know it's not that quick, but still, less effort you have to do, the better, right? Or at least that's the way I see it. Some people might enjoy setting up a new phone. And if they do, more power to them, I guess. Gosh, the more I paint, the more I see cables. I'm just seeing cables everywhere. Blessed silver crosses are the worst. Oh no, poor demon lord. Getting hit by the blessed silver cross. Run! Run before it comes after you. Okay, I think... where are we at? Can we switch into here? Hopefully we can switch into here. How much more paint do we have? Okay, I'm going to call it there for today. Always leave a mark and it takes ages to go away. Oh no. Yep. I'm going to leave it there for today. We got a bunch of cables done. We just need this pauldron done and a few other bits. We're pretty... I'd say we're over halfway there. I will see you all next time. And I hope you guys have had a great time. And hopefully I will see you guys next time. Wait, there's no one else around. Wait a minute. Okay, we're just gonna... Bye! We're gonna go say hello to someone called Twilight. Well, we're going to go say hello to Twilight. And thank you, YouTube, for coming. It's been a good time.